Yo guys, welcome to my Chapter 9 walkthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You can see the sky.
So at the beginning of this, you just want to keep running forward.
I don't like this part of Midgar. Back when they were still building Midgar, there was an accident, and the plate fell. People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time.
There isn't like a whole lot of treasure along this path, it's more of like a lore thing. Where you talk to Aerith a bit. Get a nice scenery there, and then we'll just keep going forward. So we're going to head into the underground shortly. Grab these crates on the left here. You need some HP MP. So we just want to continue up the path here. Just follow Aerith around. And then we're just going to head under here, and then we will be in a new area.
It's been like this, you know, ever since the plate fell.
And there's no other way?
It'll be an adventure.
So we want to head up here, and there's going to be a fight. And then after the fight, we're just going to head up this ladder here. And there's going to be another fight up here. These guys are weak against wind. The other guys are weak against blizzard. So as long as you have those two magics on you, you'll have something that's weak, that they're weak against.
Big arm. Kinda cute, don't you think?
So we're going to have to utilize those arms to help progress through this area. So we're just going to head to the console here. So what we want to do is get Aerith to ride on here. So you just got to move it around like so. She'll hop on. And then you just got to lift it up and move it over, and then she'll kick the ladder down for you.
Piece of cake. Give me a sec. And here comes the ladder.
And there we go.
Well, what did I tell ya?
So once you finish, the thing will automatically move over. It's not that big of a deal, but... So you're going to hit those crates and get your HP MP back if you have a thing. Or if you need them. So there's going to be a little mini boss out of here. Just he's weak against lightning, and don't stand in front of him. Because he does like a flamethrower attack. So you can talk to Aerith there if you want, but I didn't bother. Now you're going to head down the ladder. I didn't notice this until I was doing the voiceover, but there's a chest right to the right here that I missed. So don't forget to grab it. I'm not sure what's in it. Guess I'll have to go back and get it sometime. If it's important. So now we're going to go down the hallway here. Go up the ladder. And then we're going to go and grab an item down here. We get our 1,000 Gs. And then we're going to run down here and grab an item. You can grab this item after, but I just decided to grab it now. And then when you go back, there's going to be like a fight up there. So they're just weak against lightning. Watch it, they blow up when they die as well.
Not bad.
So just be careful. One almost killed Aerith there on me. So now we have another control thing. You'll have a piece of materia on the wooden part. So I'm going to show you guys how to get it. So you want to grab the crate and then move it over here, because that's where the materia is going to be. And then you want to pick up Aerith and then drop her off on top of the crate or container, whatever you want to call it. And then she's going to run over and grab the materia. So just like so. So she'll just automatically run up and get it. You don't have to control her. And then when she grabs it, just pick her back up again. And then drop her off at the top part there. And then she'll kick the ladder down for you.
Okay, right there. Hold on while I drop the ladder.
So you can slide down the ladder on the end there. I didn't see it. And then there'll be some crates there, and if you didn't get the item before, you can get it now.
Cloud, over here.
Head up the ladder and there'll be a little cutscene. So now we want to continue running down this corridor. And then there's going to be a CD that we can buy in this vending machine thing, and you can rest on the bench if you need to as well. So get the Cosmo Canyon. And then we're going to head back, and then we're going to go down a ladder, I believe.
Whoa, not too fast, okay?
Got it.
So we're just going to slowly go through here, grab the crates. And we're just going to keep heading down the hallway here. So slowly go across this I-beam or whatever it is. I think it's an I-beam. So there's going to be a boss fight here. These guys are weak against fire. I had Magnify, so I just nuked them all at the same time. You'll get Magnify literally right after this fight. But just, like I said, hit them with fire. They'll die quick.
Okay, guys.
Easy peasy.
Don't move. Don't look. Just don't look. I'm dead. I'm super dead.
So we're just going to crawl underneath the thingy here. After we get these crates.
Shit! Let's get the hell out of here! Away, you guys!
So they're going to run away.
I'm coming!
And we're just going to keep going through this path here.
Random question, but why did you quit being a soldier?
That is random.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Did you have any soldier friends? Any war buddies?
No.
So we're going to head up the ladder here.
Okay.
So there'll be a fight there. And then we're going to continue on to the next puzzle. So this is where the Magnify materia is going to be, and I'll show you how to get it. You should see it on the wood crates on the right side there. So you want to move this crate over. with this hand, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call him a hand. So we'll set it down here. Then once you place it, we'll switch to the other one. And then we're going to pick up this crate and set it on top of the other one. And then we're going to switch back to the other hand and move that top crate. So we're going to switch to the other hand and then grab this crate and then put it to the right. And then just set her down here. Now we want to pick up Aerith. And then we're going to set her on top of that crate. And then she's going to run and grab the Magnify Materia. Which means when you link it to another magic, it'll hit everybody instead of just one person. It's really good. We'll drop her off, and then she's just going to run around and grab it. And then once you're done, give her a ride, and then we have to set her back down on the other side as we got to move that crate over on top of the other one again. So once we drop her off, we're going to go and pick up that crate again and set it back on top of the other one. And then once we set it back on top of the other one, we want to pick Aerith up and then put her on top of that container.
It's this way.
So once we set her on that container, we will have to take control of the other arm and then pick her up with the other arm. If you switch to the other arm right away, the other one will automatically go back to where it was before. Saves you a little bit of time. And then you just want to drop her off on here, and then she'll run and kick the ladder down.
Thanks for the lift. I'll have that ladder done for you in a sec.
Now we just want to run towards that ladder and climb it. There's no items that I saw down there.
Don't worry, we'll be on the same page next time.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, okay?
So right, we'll grab those boxes and then we're going to head up the ladder here.
the fresh air?
So we're just going to continue on down here. Alright, we're going to run down here now, and we're going to go underneath where Aerith's going right now. Sometimes the things can be a little finicky here.
Cloud, up top.
Alright, give her a high five this time. There we go. I had to leave that in. That was like a magical moment. Alright, so we're going to get some cutscenes here.
All right.
And if you want, you can go down the slide here too. I actually did it once. You just have to click by the window, but there's going to be a item in here that we're going to get real quick. There we go. So now we're going to talk to Aerith.
Guess this is it then. Ready?
And then we're going to head to Sector 7 slums. It's like party town.
Yeah.
So agree to go. And then a cutscene's going to play. And then once the cutscene's over, we're going to have to follow our intended target. So we're just going to humdinger up here. And we're going to talk to the Chocobo guy. So now that we're in town, we're going to go and grab a whole bunch of items before we do the story. This will take like 5 or 10 minutes probably in the video, so if you don't care about the items, then you can fast forward it a bit.
No thanks.
But you thought about it, didn't you?
Just give me a hug.
So we're going to head inside.
So where are the shady That's easy.
And there's going to be an item into the room on the left.
Come on, you guys. Let's check out the town.
So after that, we're going to head down here in this little alleyway. And then we're going to head up the path here, and there's going to be an item right at the top of it. And now we're going to run back to the where we started pretty much. So we're going to go out of the town to the north a little bit, because there's going to be an item way out there as well. It's not too far out here, but it's a little jog. So the item will be in this building, and then we're going to run back to town. The star pendant. So now that we're back in town, we're going to get some more items. There's going to be items in the town that we can't get to yet because there's people blocking the way. I'm assuming we can get those later. So we're going to head up here. I believe there's a CD up here. So talk to this girl here and she'll give you the CD. So next we're just going to head down to the bottom part here. And there's going to be a dead end down here, but there's going to be a chest down here as well. Or a materia, I mean. So now we want to run back out of here. And then we're going to go down here. And there's the Materia guy if you want to talk with him as well. If you got more of his challenges done, I'll call him. So next we want to head in here, and there's going to be a CD. We just got to talk to the guy singing. He's the Midgar superstar.
I signed with Shinya Records. It's been 7 years now. This is a new song of mine.
So there we go. Next, we're going to head into the bathroom in the gym. There's going to be a chest in here with a headband in it. I've never seen a tub in a gym. I just thought of that when I was doing my voiceover here. So we're going to head up here. It's going to be a small cutscene.
I think we might have found our man, and he's a gaudy one.
So we're going to head to the right here, and there's going to be an item at the end of the path here. Get some more G's. And then we're going to head to the left here, and there's going to be another item. Get some ether. Now we're going to go follow Johnny. He's always up to no good. So we're just going to run up to that marker. So we're going to talk to Johnny here. He looks like he's in a little bit of distress. I'm going to help the boy out.
To enter or not to enter. You totally get where I'm...
So let's just agree with Johnny. The answers that come up is going to affect the side quests. So if you want the same side quests as me, then pick the same answers. If not, you might get different side quests. But I'll have the ones that I had linked in the description for this one. If you want something funny, you can talk to this person right here. She's the girl from the orphanage. It's got some pretty funny lines. I figured I'd add that in if you want a little chuckle. So now we want to head to the big mansion thing. A little bit of a jog to get back there, but it's pretty much a straight line. And don't forget to talk to all the merchants and stuff if you want like new items and stuff. I never added that in here, but there's like a materia, weapons. The weapons guy has the best physical weapon for Cloud. Once we head up here, we want to open the door. Talk to this guy, and then it'll be a small cutscene. So now we want to turn around and run out for a bit. And then we get to talk to some people again. Talk to the trio. Be a small cutscene here, I believe. Yep. So we're going to keep running down. So I'm going to go to the Honeybee Inn first.
place.
Johnny, I guess, went in and wasn't sure what to expect or something, so he came back out. So it's going to be a little cutscene. And now we have to leave and go and talk to the second person. So let's head over yonder. So we're going to talk to the guy at the Chocobo thing. So I believe his answer matters too for the coin toss here, so I picked heads. And now we're going to go and talk to the third person. So for this one, I picked the expensive option.
How was it?
And then Cloud's in a little bit of a relaxed state, I'll call it.
You okay?
So we have to wait for her to like clean up and stuff and come back out.
You're acting weird, Cloud.
I am?
Really weird.
So now she's coming out. She'll tend the Cloud real quick.
Think you'll make a habit of it? Alright then. I think I've seen everything I need to see.
So?
Tell me what you want, and we'll take it from there.
So now we want to talk to her and it will progress the story a little bit. And then I just said it's alright for Eris' outfit. I think that affects your affinity with her. Not sure which one's the best if you want her to be your girlfriend at the end of the game. Or I'm assuming that's what it is.
Good. I wouldn't expect a fair fight in this town.
Think we can win it all?
So now we're just going to head to the waypoint because it's going to be the battle arena thing.
Just don't get too cocky, okay?
So it'll be just over here. So we want to talk to the guy out front here. And he'll fill us in. And then we're going to go down the elevator. So once we get off the elevator, there's going to be a short cutscene with him. And then we can go into that room to rest on a bench. And Johnny's in here too. The poor guy, he can't get any luck. Like... So we're going to head back and rest on the bench. So I cut out the first few fights because they're pretty basic. So we'll skip to the final fight for these. So we're going to talk with this guy and then talk with this girl here once you're done the 3 fights, and then she will tell you that there's a special fight.
That prize money is going to pay for you.
So now we want to head back and talk to the guy and we can start the special fight.
Watching you guys ready to hit.
So I'll do my best to explain this fight. So first things first, look at the color of his windows. If they're burning, that means he's weak against ice. If they're ice, that means he's weak against fire. On hard difficulty level, he will summon tomberries from time to time. Once the second one comes out, cast thunder with Magnify on it, and you should wipe them out pretty quick. You do not want them to stay around, they'll just one-shot kill you, like, constantly. So depending on what the house's element is, I'll call it, is what he'll do. So when he's fire, he'll do these like flying chair things. If you block them, they will do less damage. Then once in a while, he'll suck you into the house. So To conserve your mana, I would heal Aerith, because it's 4 for a cure, but 7 for a res. So if you're playing on hard, mana is pretty important. Also, I would recommend putting poison on Cloud, because just throwing one bile and keeping poison on him will actually do quite a bit of damage, and as you're like running around trying to heal, all the damage will still be ticking on him. So see how it's hitting for 120. I'm not sure if a higher bio nuke will hit for more than a normal one for ticking. So he'll do barrier shift, and that's when he switches his elements. So now his windows are green, so he's going to be weak against thunder. And if he's in thunder mode, then he'll be weak against wind. So here you want to block all the books. And if he's in frost mode for that, he will shoot a frost one at you. Make sure you don't get hit by it, as it hits you for a couple thousand on hard. So during this, he's going to be going to phase 2. Well, during phase 2 of the fight, he's going to start doing this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, but he's going to do like a hustle towards you. And depending on what element he is, he's going to do different attacks. So when he does the house call, he's just going to flop somewhere. And he'll once in a while throw a shield up. So these little things he throws out are like little bomb things, so you don't want to be standing near them because they hit pretty hard. And then he sucked me in again. That attack's really annoying because half the time you'll be in the middle of avoiding stuff and he's just like, nope, we're going to inhale you. But thankfully you can heal them while they're in there. So with Aerith on this fight, especially on hard, I tried to get as much soul drains from him as I can just to keep my MP up. Because you want to make sure that you have enough MP for when the Tom Berries come out, that he won't one-shot all your characters with them. And I use Prey a lot to heal here, and just make sure Aerith's weapon is like a high magic one. So when he's in Godhouse mode, you won't do much damage to him. You kind of just have to wait it out. But the ticking from the poison will do just as much damage with that on. So here comes the Tom Berries again, so I just use lightning, wait for the second one to come out, and then you're good to go. And it'll cast just as the third one comes out. So there you go. And then do some more soul draining. Keep the MP up. So once in a while he'll jump up there. So now he's in frozen mode, so there'll be a cold chair he'll throw at us, I guess. One that's been in the freezer for a bit, that one. So that'll hit for a lot of damage. So the jet stream attack of his, he'll kind of do like a spin thing. Just watch his moves. So the house call, he'll just move away. He'll do like afterburner things, so he'll start shaking and then he'll charge towards you. So here's another charge thing too, but sometimes he'll come all the way to you and sometimes he won't. And then he'll do like a that attack. It'd be a perfect time for arrow, but you gotta be quick because he'll shield like immediately. So I kind of did it there, so it kind of didn't do much damage. So just watch your poison debuff as well, as once it comes off, then you would want to put that on again. So here he comes again. That time it was a short one, so I'm going to nuke him this time. There you go, it hit for almost 6k. And it will pressure him so you can get some damage on him. And there we go. So here's his like afterburn attack, but I didn't avoid it. A lot of the time he'll do it like 2 or 3 times in a row. And then once he gets down to I think 30%, he'll go into phase 3. There, he's sucked in Cloud, which is probably your best case scenario with that. So here he's going to phase 3 now. So in phase 3 he'll like fly around a lot. I just kind of stay on the move. He's also going to summon 2 machine things, the saw blade thing and the flamethrower thing. I would ignore them and just focus on him. This would be a good time to cast your summon. I never casted my summons. I don't think I was paying attention to it, to be honest. So during this, he's just going to shoot some chairs at you. Just make sure that Cloud keeps poison on him. And then just kind of go all out with him, as he's going to hit really hard as well. So he's going to throw chairs at me now. But since he's in frost mode, he's going to shoot one of those chairs at me too. So I just have to watch out for it. So he's going to do house call now, which he just randomly stomps somewhere. Like I said, he can nuke you pretty good. So we got Cloud in there, which is, like I said, best case scenario. He has more HP, and it just seems like he can... So I tried to nuke him with a Thunder there, but I kind of mistimed it because his shield was up. But now you can see all these Sawblade people everywhere. This is where the fight just gets pretty crazy. This would be a good time to do your summon as well. I was just trying to get Aerith up here. She's like your go-to gal on this fight for sure, in my opinion. Use some chakras if you have to. Problem is I ran out of MP with Aerith as well. And I can't use items, so... yeah, makes things interesting. Use your limits. And I went back to Aerith to try to do something. I can't remember what I was doing. So I have my limit filled up on Cloud. I decided just to go for it. I was hoping this would honestly finish him off, but it never did. Throw a heal up. So now that he's flying around, you just got to keep moving. Try not to get stuck on stuff. So he kind of just did a dash to me. I was just trying to get Aerith's health bar thingy full so I can cast stuff. That would have been the end of the fight there if I died. So I just kind of went in and it was just like, oh, he's like one hit from dead. Oh well. So that's that fight. So after that fight's over, there'll be a cutscene, and we're going to come back up here and then we can talk to this guy again. There's also other fights that open up down there too if you want to do like a solo gladiator type thing. But I already did them, so I didn't bother doing them on this guy. Or on the hard playthrough. So next we're just going to follow the waypoint. And talk to the massage lady. She's just there chilling. And then after that, Aerith will leave the party, and there's going to be some side quests that open up here, so you can do the side quests. I'll put a link of the ones that were opened in this playthrough. And then after you do all those side quests, you want to come back and check on Aerith, and Johnny's kind of like, hey, I need some help.
Just want to say, bro, that I'm totally relieved that you're looking out for Tifa. So, like, how'd you get so strong anyway? The way you fight, bro, is
So we're going to keep following him. The way he runs is really funny.
You know, I really really wish I could be just like you. My problem is that I tend to overthink and overanalyze everything. So, bro, do you have any advice for a smart, stand-up guy like myself?
No.
Oh, come on, bro!
So we're just going to head up here and then talk to the guy up here again. We're going to get some ideas. Some crazy ideas. The things men do for women, I guess. So once we talk to him, we want to run out. And then we're going to get greeted by the pretty Aerith. So we're just going to follow her now.
Look at you all dolled up and fabulous. Where are you?
Well, what do we have here? You're quite the pretty little lady.
So we're just going to keep following her until we get to a section in the town here. So once we get back to the Honeybee Inn,
Why are we here?
there's going to be lots of different things going on in here. I'm going to show you where a chest is, but I'm going to cut out a lot because it's just a fun thing. And it's like 15 minutes of unnecessary video. So we're going to head in here. And then there's a thing you can practice for coming up. If you get, I think, 8 goods or greats, whatever the top one is, you'll get a trophy for it as well. So you can keep practicing until you get it. There's going to be a chest here. And then you want to talk to these bee people and then have some fun. This was a pretty fun part of the game. It was just the right amount. So next we got to go find Cloud. He's not too happy about what's going on.
Please don't.
I talked to him a couple times.
Not even one?
No!
But you're so pretty.
Alright, so once we get the girl power going on here, we get to go visit the Dawn. And some funny stuff's gonna happen. So here we go. We're gonna open the door and then head in. These 3 people know what's going on. You can tell. So once we go in here, there's going to be some bouncers, I'll call them. And then they're going to tell us to go up the stairs.
The 2 of you here for the audition? Second floor, at the very end of the loft. And don't go poking your nose in where it doesn't belong.
That Andrea's girl?
You can click on a few doors here too and you get some funny scenes. So we're just going to head up here and head in here. And then after that, we're going to head back in here and then there's going to be some music playing. So we can get some new tunes. Get a turbo ether. And then buy the music. The dawn of the slums. And then after a while, there's going to be this announcement. So we want to pretty much do what he says.
Come on, ladies, let's hustle.
So we're just going to go in the door here, go left.
Do you want to do this?
And we can get some funny stuff going on here.
Okay, let's go rescue.
So after the funny part,
Right?
we're going to grab this chest. And then head through these doors.
Better hurry.
So Leslie's helping us out. He's a cool bloke.
Man, I'd love to spend some quality.
So we're going to head down the stairs.
Bet they're going out.
So you want to kill these guys. And then we want to look behind the shelf over here, and there's going to be an item. So you get your Fury Ring, and then we want to get back out. And then we're going to head upstairs. And then you want to go into the Dawn's room there. But first we're going to go over here and get another item. So there's going to be like a carpet underneath this shelf here. You have to click on it, it'll open up a secret passage. And there's going to be an item down here. Not sure what that does, but as I missed it on my first playthrough, so I never got a chance to look at it. So now we're going to go through here, and then we want to go to the door on the left here. There we go. And then that will pretty much end the chapter. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. That'll help the channel out a lot. Enjoy your playthrough of this game and have a great day.